drawing yourself back into the present moment, noticing your senses, noticing how your body feels, actually feeling your body and thinking about your body. That's mindfulness. But how do we do it? And when we're super busy and almost scared of the terms, we know the power of mindfulness and meditation for relaxation, for our health benefits, our well-being. Um, but it's quite scary because when we're so busy, how do we take that time out to breathe? How do we take that time out to lie down? But the good news is there are lots of ways you can meditate and be more mindful by moving, or actually just by taking those breaths out will actually save you time anyway. Now, I've just written about mindfulness, and when I'm writing my newspaper columns, I make sure I put my words where my mouth is. And if I struggle with something, I'll be honest, and it was something that I struggled with until recently, where I've started to incorporate mindfulness and meditation into my daily life as a working mom, running businesses from home. I am in my pajamas still, but relaxing morning and trying to juggle everything and knowing the power of mindfulness and meditation, but never stopping still. So it's not about just leaping into it and doing like 2 hour lie downs and kind of putting on yoga music or whatnot. It's about small little steps to make you more mindful in every day. So to start with, it is quite simple mindfulness. It actually shows us our mind and body connection because it's about feeling our senses, being within our body and actually noticing all our body senses. Thank you. And noticing all our senses in our body and really thinking that and bringing our focus back down to those like key things in terms of how do we feel. It's often when you might start to realize that you have got a little ache and you've got a little bit of a pain, but even if it's whilst we're doing an exercise class or we're doing our morning exercises, just really noticing, as we do a lunge or whatever, the technique actually going slower and doing a better technique is better than just doing really fast ones and hammering it home. You'll actually get better results from that way, and you'll get better results in the long run. You'll prevent yourself being injured and having to sit out for ages. You'll also speed up your fitness results. So, actually, in many ways, mindfulness saves us time. Even when we're doing the dishes, we can be mindful, or when we're cleaning the house, we can be more mindful, or even putting on our makeup, we can really think about it. It's all those little moments that we can start building it in rather than being scared of mindfulness or taking time out to breathe. Um, Although I do recommend, if you can, just give yourself a break sometimes, because we all know when we get stuck on a task or something's triggering us or stressing us out, if we keep in that task, we're not actually going to be productive. Sometimes we just need to take a walk, a break, a bit of breath, something outside. But also, what does this work in terms of food and other daily habits, not just exercise and work? Well, the good news is as well, there is no dieting here. You know me, no dieting. But when we're eating intuitively, like chocolate or like chocolate went first in my brain, it's because I talked about chocolate meditation in another vlog. Um, but also, if we like are eating anything, by eating intuitively and really noticing how we feel before we eat, how we feel after we eat, how we feel during, enjoying the food, eating it slowly, we're less likely to actually overeat or undereat, or even feel all the anxieties we have around certain food groups, and kind of that feeling of guilt or that feeling of joy, or lots of different emotions we attach to food, like emotions we attach to situations. Most situations are just how we feel about them, not what's actually factual. I know that one for sure. Um, so it's really important to really focus on your food, your consumption of things, even people, how they make you feel. Really focus in those moments, because what we tend to do is rush around being busy and then try and look for fads, fad after fad, to kind of fix our needs quickly. And they give us that instant high and then a kind of long term low, when the results dwindle off. So it's about being mindful in every day and really kind of trying to bring yourself back in busy moments, even challenge yourself to be a bit more mindful, and just start small. If you can practice still meditation, whether that being lying down or sat down, that's brilliant too. Obviously, it is that's or a walk outside and noticing the trees if you're near trees, or like me, a few trees and some nice houses. Well, um, but you can just look around and notice, and you just kind of think, just bring yourself back into the present. Doesn't have to be the perfect conditions. Why wait for perfection? I always think perfectly imperfect. I'd rather you just be more mindful than just to put it off until you've got time, just to actually be more mindful, because it can actually speed up our health and well-being results, and our feeling good can help our sleep, help our mood, help the way we eat. There are so many benefits that actually save us time rather than shoving on quick plasters, to try and solve our mindfulness. So I want to challenge you. I'd love you to try and be more mindful. Let's do it in 2 tasks a day, just being more mindful. See if you can start with that, and then just trying to anchor yourself in those tasks. You can start small, 5, 10 minutes, and then if you build it up, you might find yourself wanting to do still meditation. I definitely recommend chocolate meditation and my vlog. But more on that, you can follow me on YouTube. So please do subscribe, do share this video. It means the world to me. And I'm sending you all so much peace, love, and shimmies. Now I've got a day's filming, so I actually better get dressed. I actually bought these pajamas to wear on the school run because it was a compromise with the kids, because they wouldn't wear um what was in the shop last night. So I was like, well, if I wear pajamas, will you go? And so that was my compromise. So I need to build on my negotiation skills. But first of all, I'm focusing on my mindfulness skills. Send you all so much peace, love, and shimmies.